Unfortunately.
What's up, guys?
Hi.
Hey, long time no see.
Hello, everyone. I know, I've missed our lives.
Yeah.
We have really...
Sorry I missed you last week.
We haven't been here the last, 3 Sundays.
It's been crazy.
Because we were in Bear Lake and you were gone.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's probably wondering where the heck we've been.
Yeah, we've been.
Well, we've got lots of news for you. So
it's been a rough couple days.
Natalie, Amy, what's up? Welcome, guys.
How are you?
Look who's here with us.
Homer, can you say hello?
Say what's up, guys?
My feet.
My feet. My feet.
I love that she can't say her S.
My feet.
My feet. Huh.
Feetsies.
Oh, those are stinky.
We love those feet.
Oh, your feet are stinky. Ah. Palmer, they say hi. Can you say
Hi.
hi? Look,
Wait,
Zach
come.
says, say hi.
Can you blow kisses?
Oh, I'm Peyton is wearing Palmer's bathrobe. Are you getting ready to go? We are actually about to go swimming. Huh. Oh, guess what? Oh, she's sad you're wearing her robe. Hurry, take it off. Oh.
Hey, guys.
If you guys want to go swimming,
This
you
is
gotta go
our
clean up
chaos
downstairs.
right now. So welcome to our chaos.
We
should
are
change
going
the
to
channel
go.
back to that.
Welcome,
Welcome to our chaos.
welcome to chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
Hi
something
guys!
like that.
Wow, so many
We're so glad you guys are on. We've
here
missed you.
so fast.
It's been an interesting couple of days. Huh?
Yeah.
Are you going to go
Yeah.
swimming?
That's fun.
Yeah.
Go
But first we have to
swimming?
tell them about mommy being sick.
Yeah, should we tell them?
Was mommy sick?
Yeah.
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 We have had an interesting couple of days.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we're happy to be here. So last week JD went. He went swimming. We're going swimming.
Swimming.
JD went camping with his brothers for 5 days. So
That's fun.
Oh my
hey,
gosh.
guess what? You can't
You're
keep
so-
interrupting me.
You're so cute.
Oh.
Wow, hello.
A little love. So JD's been
No, we don't
be
hit.
soft.
We don't hit.
Soft.
We don't hit.
JD has
No.
been camping with his brothers and for 5 days, and it was a very eventful 5 days for us here, which led to not a lot of recording. And oh, you're not in trouble.
So sad.
Oh, she thinks she's in trouble. Okay.
All right.
So we pre-recorded a little bit because I don't like to tell people obviously when JD's out of town, right? Just for our safety, it's best not to do that. So while he was gone, well, the day he was supposed to leave, I got a phone call from my doctor saying I had actually failed my blood glucose test. So I had to go in. Remember that really gross drink I drank? I had to go in for a... What?
Play it.
Yeah, you can go downstairs and play. Do you want to go do
No.
that? No?
No, I play it when
Okay. So I had to go in for a 4-hour test where I drank it all over again. They took my blood every hour, and luckily I passed. So that was the first, it took me, 5 hours by the time I drove there and back. It was all day. But the results came back fine. Yeah, you're saying hi to everybody. But it was fine. So then, while JD was gone, while JD was gone, me and my sister-in-law, Bree, got a babysitter, and we went to run some errands. Here we go.
You were so
Okay.
cute.
Thank you.
You were so cute.
So we went, me and Bree Miller went to go run some errands and to go to dinner. And I started having a really weird pain in my stomach. And Bree was like, well, what do you think it could be? She's done this kid thing 5 times, so she was being really helpful. And we decided I was probably dehydrated and maybe having some contractions because of it. So we went to Target, and we started shopping at Target, and we were like, I need to leave. It was getting so bad. At first I could talk through them and you wouldn't know I was having them. But then it was getting so bad I was hanging over the shopping cart something is wrong. So we came home. I paid the kids $1 to go to bed. They were so cute. They were really sweet about it because JD wasn't there. I couldn't lift Palmer into her crib. It was so painful. So I drank a ton of water and I did a kick count. So for those of you not familiar, that's just you lay on your left side and you try to fill the baby. And you make sure they want you to fill the baby at least 10 times in 2 hours. And I easily met that mark, so I wasn't as worried about the baby, but I was having the weird pain. So I took a bath, drank a lot of water, and the pain kind of went away and I fell asleep. But keep in mind, I'm here alone. Like, I can't just go to the hospital. So I called one of my friends and asked her to leave her phone on in the middle of the night just in case something went bad. So then Sunday, I didn't feel great, but it was a stressful day. I found out that we were exposed to corona, and so I had to keep my kids like quarantined until the people that we were exposed from found out if they were carriers. So I found out we had a quarantine, and it kind of limited the circle of people that I could get help from, right? And then I found out I got 2 phone calls from our bishop and 1 from our stake president trying to track down JD. And so I was like, something's wrong. Like, I got to find JD, and he doesn't have any service. So I was freaking out there. And then all of a sudden the pain started coming back, and I was throwing up, and I couldn't like control how it hurt so bad. It felt like normally when the baby kicks, I feel it coming out, right? Like it feels like he's kicking out. But this was like a twisting and pulling inside. But my whole stomach wasn't tight, so I wasn't sure it was contractions. So it just was so painful. We basically, like, me and the kids laid here all day Sunday. They were such troopers because I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't really have anyone help me because I didn't know if I was exposed to corona. And so we just like laid here. I just was so upset. So then JD's supposed to be coming home Monday. So I'm on Sunday.
Okay.
So we make it through Sunday. JD calls, and I actually had just done a kick count, and I totally felt the baby all the times I needed to. So I was like, okay. He called, and he's like, well, do you want me to come home right now? And I was like, no, I think I'm okay. Come home tomorrow. And while he was up there with his brothers, one of his brothers got really sick and had a grand mal seizure. And so it felt important to me that he was there for his brother. If it had been a little bit more normal, I might have been like, yeah, come home. But I was worried about him. I was worried about him being with his brother and all of his brothers. I mean, that's like a traumatic thing in and of itself. So I told him to stay, which was the biggest mistake because then he went up to the mountains, didn't have service again, and I started having the pain so bad. So my kids were already asleep. I laid in bed, and I wasn't getting the kicks that I wanted from the baby. So I called one of my friends and told her, like, hey, I'm exposed to corona, but I might need you to come over in the middle of the night. And so I had 2 friends that left their phones on for me, and I was laying in bed, and I fell asleep doing a kick count. Hey, put your swimsuit on.
What's up?
Hi.
You want to come say hi? Hi.
Look, he doesn't have a shirt on.
Surprise. Hey, you don't have a swimsuit on either. You're not going to go swimming.
I'm going to go.
Oh,
Okay.
but the basement still needs to be picked up.
So,
Where's it?
Yeah,
Okay,
go
check
back.
your rooms.
Go back.
Go get
So
your
to
rooms
finish
checked
what I was saying.
my back is so itchy.
So I was trying to do a kick count. I was not getting kicks. I laid in bed until 11:45, and I had felt like 6 or 7 of them, and I fell asleep in bed.
So cute.
You feel it, stinker.
Just tickling my
Tickling your
my
hands. So I fell asleep until I accidentally fell asleep, and at 2:30 I woke up to the pains, and I realized I hadn't finished my kick count, and I was like so scared. So I laid there for an hour, and I did not feel the baby move one time, and I was so scared. I got up, I cleaned my whole kitchen, I ate sugar, I drank really cold water, and I went and laid on my left side again. And it took me a full hour to get those counts the doctor wanted. And so I was so stressed. so stressed about it. And Palmer, you're distracting me. I can't even tell my
Sorry.
story.
I may have been.
I can't even finish my story. So I finally got the kicks. It was an hour. I had my friend's number. Like, I was like, I'm going to the emergency room right now. But I got the kicks, so I went home, or I went back to sleep. You should take care of that. Distracting everybody. Thank you. You can say as long as you're quiet. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I woke up at 7, and I laid there, and I did not feel one kick for an hour, and I was so stressed. So I did the same thing. I ate, I got water, and I still didn't feel anything. So I was like, okay, I need to go to the emergency room. Something's wrong with the baby. I still can't get a hold of JD. I still have nobody that can really watch my kids because I've been exposed to corona. Like I was just, it was the most helpless I think I've ever felt. Like I have these 3 kids here that need me. My mom is in West Virginia visiting my brother. So it's not even like I could call her and be like, Mom, come down. JD's mom was up at the campsite with the boys. Like literally I felt so alone. And so I finally
You had me and Jim and call me that I could make notes.
yes, they did make me notes.
Make
So I what? So I was so stressed about it and decided it would be neglectful to my baby if I didn't go in. So I called my friend, explained to her, you know, we could possibly have corona. I have to go to the hospital, and she was so sweet and watched the kids for me.
Who was it?
Reagan.
Oh.
So so I went into the hospital, had to go into the emergency room, you know, do everything, wear a mask, have the temperature, and I cried so hard I had to pull over twice on the way there. Like I felt so alone and so scared, and I was sure that the baby like was gone. I still hadn't felt anything. It had been like 2.5 hours. I'm like thinking about how I'm gonna have to tell JD, how I'm gonna have to do all this alone. Like it was so scary. So we got up there and they found a heartbeat, which was such a miracle. And when they put it on, at first they found my heartbeat. So they hook you up to a couple monitors, one that checks your contractions and one that checks your baby's heart rate. And they could only find my heart rate. And I was like, of course it was super high. It was like 89 beats a minute. And I'm like freaking out. I'm like, no, that's mine. That's not the baby's. And so then when they finally felt the baby's heartbeat, or heard the baby's heartbeat, I just started sobbing. She had to get me tissues. And I was like uncontrollably grateful. So they ended up doing 10 tests because he did fail a couple of them. They want his heart rate to stay between 110 and 160, and it was just sitting at 130. And so they buzzed my stomach, like this little buzz thing, and it fluctuated, but it didn't, or they wanted it to fluctuate. They were kind of trying to scare him and see what it would do. And he just sat at 130, solid. So he failed that test. So they took me in to do a lot more. So they checked the fluid, and they wanted to see him. The other test he failed was they wanted to see him breathing, they don't really breathe, right? They're in utero, but they can see that motion, and they couldn't really ever see that motion. So that was not great either. But as far as fluid goes, his heart rate, so of the 10, he passed 8 of them just fine, and he technically kind of passed the other ones. He's like, well, I could count this here, but it's not what I'd like to see. And so moral of the story is the baby is okay. It was so stressful, and we still don't know why he's not kicking the way he was. So before, on Friday night, we laid there, and I lifted up my shirt, and the kids literally could watch my belly going like this, huh? Yeah. The baby has been so active. My placenta's in back, so there's
I was just this watching Sonic, and it was boom.
They'll put their head on my tummy, and it's so fun. He just kicks over and over again. So that suddenly changed, and they said it's normal for the baby's movements to go down quite a bit, but that's normally when 37 weeks, and I'm only 29 and a half. And so that was kind of a little bit worrisome, why the dramatic change? It's normal for normally his whole life, I've only really felt him at nighttime. He's been really active at night, and that whole night he wasn't active at all. So there's definitely been some changes in it, and they're going to monitor me more closely. They told me come in anytime. You are your baby's greatest advocate, which was because I felt almost I cried wolf, especially where I had to get my friends involved, and I was hysterical. I felt kind of dumb, but also she's right. I'm my baby's greatest advocate. And if I don't go in, my doctor told me, he's like, I would rather see you every day until this baby gets here than lose your baby. And I was like, thank you. Like, because it's so hard. He told me, okay, come back if you have like sharp stabbing pains, if you feel decreased fetal movement, if you can't get your kick counts. And I was like, doctor, that is why. I was like, doctor, that's why I'm here. So like, what do you want to change for me to come back? Because all the reasons he's like, can't wait to come back with you feel these, I currently was feeling. So it was a really long couple days. So then JD got back that evening and I was a hot mess. Like, I can't believe I had to do this alone. And my worst fears were realized. But really, when it comes down to it, I've been trying to view it really positively. Like, how grateful I am to have friends that can help me when JD's gone. How grateful I am that the baby's
like how
okay.
they brought us dinner.
Yeah, my friends brought us dinner that night. And then the next day, so I'm trying so hard to stay hydrated. One of my friends brought me like a 44 of water. Like, it was really, really sweet. I can't explain it. It was like a flavored water, but it was so thoughtful. Like,
and good. I
she
tasted
tried
some.
to drink. So anyways, it was
It's from Twisted Sugar.
So two things about this story. There wasn't a lot of recording. I did record myself on the way there talking to the camera kind of therapeutically, and I wasn't sure I was ever going to show it because I thought, if the baby is gone, I can't ever show this footage. And then we have a sweet girl who may have been dancing using the camera and recording dancing and accidentally. Huh?
I don't want you to say it.
That's okay.
Please.
She accidentally deleted that footage when she was deleting her recordings. So I've lost that footage, and that's why I wanted to get on here and explain to you where I've been and what's been going on. I'm still having lots of contractions. I'm trying to stay super hydrated, and I've laid down for hours every day. Like, just keeping that baby in. Okay. Just keeping the baby in. Like, if I start feeling those cramps, I'm just like, nope, we're not doing anything. We're laying down. So we're going to probably do some more tests on, like, my stomach lining. I don't know. Brianne, my sister-in-law Brianne, was saying that that's happened to her before while pregnant, so that could maybe be cause of it. Because it's weird. It's just different. It's not what it should be at this time. So I'm grateful for modern technology. I'm grateful that the baby's okay. I never want to do something like that again. The stress of trying to take care of the 3 kids here with COVID and, like, not being able to feel like I could seek medical attention in a literally life or death situation was, like, so terrifying. So we will not be leaving JD's side until the baby comes. Huh?
Yeah.
Yes. And that's where we've been. So I'm sorry. Monday night was planning on posting, but I spent all day in the hospital. So here we are. We're healthy-ish. And we love you guys.
Yeah.
That was a long time of me talking.
Yes.
All right, if you guys have any questions, I can go ahead and answer them now. Thank you, guys. I see your comments about being glad that the baby's okay and sending prayers. I'm so grateful he's okay. And Jamie's gone again. Poor Palmer, you guys. Palmer went to go get her child check today and had to get shots. And
I didn't.
No. It's been an emotional day. Do we still have to quarantine? No. The people that came in contact with COVID, that we came in contact with, so does that make sense? A couple steps removed, they didn't have it. So we're good. We're in the clear. So that was good. But for 4 days, we did need to, until they got their results, we were self-quarantining. Let's see what else. Thank you. I appreciate that for, let's see. Because Stephanie says, I'm sorry you went through that alone. It made me appreciate, I have 2 friends that are going through divorces, and it made me appreciate all the single people out there that, like, that's their reality. Even not just going through divorces, like, my mom is a widow. Like, having to go through those things alone is something I haven't experienced before. I mean, you guys know what a supportive husband Jamie is. I'm gonna cry about that too. And so experiencing that alone, thanks, sweetie, is it gave me a whole new perspective, and that's one of the things.
Hair in my mouth.
When I'm trying to look at this as things I'm grateful for, and that is one of them. Very grateful for that. So, oh, what else? Are the kids excited for school? A week from today, huh?
Very scared. I mean, very nervous.
Yes, we are gonna go back to school. So we signed them up for quarter by quarter. I get to pick. So they will go back first quarter, and then I will homeschool them second quarter for sure, because I'll have a brand new baby, and that's when like RSV and the flu season and all of that will get worse. And then at that point we'll decide on the third quarter based on how it goes. So right now I'm kind of anticipating they go to school, I homeschool for 2 quarters, and then they go back to school the last one. But honestly, it just kind of, it depends how COVID does. It could be shut down in a week for all we know. Yeah. So we are preparing as if we're gonna go, and it will be good. Yeah. Let's see. Yes, as far as actively contracting, so they are Braxton Hicks still, and yes, so for years I have been dealing with being dehydrated. I'm kind of wanting to like look into, I think my body might not process some kind of mineral, like electrolyte or something, because I drink more than anybody you know. Drink water, I should specify. I drink so much water. I drink probably 10 to 12 cups of water plus Powerade Zero every day, and I can't stay hydrated. And so they thought maybe it was postural hypotension for a while and a few different things. And so I am contracting because I'm dehydrated, and I'm just trying my best to stay hydrated. So it is a weird
everybody
bout.
texts us like this.
Yeah. Yes, let's see. So a lot of you are saying no in-person school there. I think it helps that we're in a more of a rural area. But yes, it is.
Oh, hi, Grandma.
That is Grandma.
Grandma's on.
Yes. Yes. Grandma's on. Hi, Grandma. We'll be excited for Grandma to get back within driving distance, huh? Yeah. Definitely, always. Oh, and you are. Oh, Barb says, what a great big sister. You're amazing. She is. She was so helpful while Jamie was gone, you guys. Like,
I was very helpful.
I think she made lunch every day.
Yeah, I actually did.
She's getting quite the repertoire. She's learning to make eggs.
And omelet.
And omelets. She's makes mean quesadillas. What, PB&Js.
Yeah.
She can heat anything up if there's like spaghetti or whatever. She's just so helpful. I don't know what I'm going to do when you go back to school. I need you. I need you, huh?
Only for 14 days.
For 14 days?
Yeah.
You think it'll be closed? His prediction is 14 days.
You said 14 days.
We don't know. We don't know
Please
what.
say 14 days. Please say
But we are
14
going
days.
to
No shower.
embrace it with a smile, huh?
Mm-hmm. But we are going to no shower.
We are. We are going to go swimming. You
My
excited?
legs are going to fast.
Your legs are going too fast. Why don't you go in and ask Dad to go start putting sunscreen on you cute kids.
Okay.
Go potty, and I'll finish up here.
Okay.
Love you. Anyways, you guys, thanks so much for joining us. I really have missed you guys. It has been a long time since we've done a live. We went to Bear Lake and didn't have service one Sunday, and then Jade was gone, and I was dying last Sunday. So things are going to slow down for our family on Sundays here coming up, and so we will be making sure we're making our lives more of a priority. So thanks for joining and listening to me cry and talk about the craziness that was this. But we're ready to get back at vlogging and coming back to you guys at our normal times. We normally do, let's see, Mondays and Wednesdays at 6, Fridays at noon, and then a live on Sunday. So we will be bringing it back to you guys. Thanks for sticking it out and being here. Feel free to comment any questions you guys have, and I will try to get to them and answer about what's been going on for what I know. So anyways, love you all. I'm going to go take my kids swimming. I'm like a beach dwell, literally. Stay tuned for that vlog. It's going to be real great. We love you all, and I'll see you later. Bye.